Hello and welcome to another video by Debbie Loves to Colour. In today's video I'm just going to be doing the part 6 of the Halloween colour along, which is the Skeleton Magic, and the book is Jasmine Becket-Griffith colouring book, a fantasy art adventure. So today's we're just on part 6. I think in the last video we completed a rare, and today I'm going to be focusing on just doing a wings. I have decided to do a wings in the same colours as a hat and a dress, just so it all matches, and I'm going to be doing the inner wings the same gold as what we did on the tights. So I'm just going to zoom you guys in so you can see these wings. And again, I'm filming this, it's later on at night. It's on a chance I've had to do it, so please do excuse the lighting. So I'm just going to check what you guys can see. I think we're going to start off on this wing. Right, so just do the same technique as what I've done on the rest of the colour alongs. I'm going to be doing the same technique as from dark to light. So I'm going to start with my darkest colour and figure out where I want it darkest and where I want it lightest. So I'm imagining just at the side of here, and I'm just light pressure. And just laying that colour down. I wasn't going to do this colour along until next week, but I've just thought I wanted to really get it done for Halloween, because we've got Halloween coming up. So I'm just going to put some of this blue right next to her hairline. And we're just going to fetch it down. So just like we did in our previous videos, I'm just getting the colour down first in a light layer. So we only want a bit of this indigo blue on this outer wing. And then we're going to go in with the next colour, which is the Cobalt Turquoise. And again, just slightly going over where you've put the indigo blue down. And just don't forget when we're going into our next colour to come very lightly with the colour, so you're tapering off on that pressure towards the middle of your page, so you can get that next colour all nice and blended in. And then we're just going to go over the whole area here where I've put the indigo blue down. Yeah, so I'm wanting to get this done. I have got my Enchanted Halloween book review out, and if you've noticed, I've got the Fairy Celebrations colouring book review out, and there is a lot of Halloween pictures that I really fancy doing at the minute, but I've just not got time to do them all. In the Fairy Celebrations book, it's got some absolutely lovely Halloween pages in there, and I really want to do them. And Also, I've got the Enchanted Halloween, which I'm also wanting to do some art there, but I've just not got enough time to do everything. So we're just coming in with our aquamarine. In fact, go back to your Colbert turquoise, and we're just going to fetch this out a lot more on this ring. So just to about here, and then we can go in with our aquamarine, and just over where we've put the Colbert turquoise. And again, I'm just doing a light layer. I'm just going to be adding a little bit of this colour. For now. And then we're going to go in with our light aqua. And then I'm just getting my grey green light. I'm just giving it a little tiny bit of a highlight there where I want it. So again here, I think we've already gone over this little bit with the Colbert, so we're going to come straight in with our aquamarine. And then we're going to come in with a light aqua. And then a tiny little bit of that grey green just in here. So as you can see at the minute, it just looks a little bit of a mess, but that's fine. We've got our colour down. I'm just filling this bottom bit up with a little bit of indigo blue. And then we're going to start deepening our colours up. So we're going to go over the indigo blue. I would like to do some of these live, but you guys are not really, there's not many, I haven't really got a big I haven't really got a load of followers at the minute. It's fairly a new channel, and I've had quite a few new subscribers, but still not enough to be going live, because I don't think there's that many people that'd be watching it just yet. So I could have quickened it up by doing a speeding the video up, but I just wanted to explain to you guys what I'm doing while I'm doing the colour along, and then it's just easier if anyone is actually doing this colour along with me and following it. So what I'm doing is I'm just tapering to a lighter pressure, so we're getting rid of any harsh lines when we're coming in with our next colour. So then we're going to come in with the Colbert turquoise. And with this you can go over just go over the blue. Then we're going to fetch it out a bit more. And I'm just trying to do it light layers, because they are waxy pencils these, and I don't want to get that big waxy build up on top of my picture, which I think I did a little bit there on the air. I don't know if you can see that, but they tend to do that, these pencils. So we're going to go in with our next colour, which is the aquamarine. And then we're going to go in with the light aqua. And then again, just really lightly, and you're leaving that little bit of a streak for your grey-green light. Just going to try thin this little streak at the bottom down. Just going to flatten this page a bit. So with the the light aqua, you can also use this as a blending pencil. So you can go over everything. Just make sure when you go to your highlight, you're not transferring any of the dark blue into that highlight, because then you're going to end up with dark into your highlight. But yeah, we're just smoothing everything out at the minute. Right, so then we're coming into our grey-green light. And just over that way, you've laid that turquoise down, the light turquoise, and we're just going to get this colour in. Trying to give it like a smudgy effect. So if you do fetch some of that light turquoise in, it doesn't matter, because we're wanting that blurred effect. Right, so back on to this inside of the, well, the wing, what's coming to the inside of the wing. We're just going to deepen this up. And we're not going to be using a lot of colour, because we've only got a very thin space to get our colours down. So we're going to go straight in with the Colbert turquoise. And again, we're just slightly going over that layer. And then we're going to come in with our aquamarine. Just slightly over. I want that little bit of an highlight there. So then we're going to come in with our light aqua, and again, just do the same as what we did last time. Smooth everything out with this colour. And then we're just gonna fetch in our grey-green light and fill in this little gap up here. And then if you want to, you can just go deepen your outer edges with your indigo blue. So yeah, we've got quite of a blurred effect of a wing, which I'm really happy about because we're going to be doing this inside gold. I am going to be just doing this bit here, what I've missed out. I'm leaving that end and that I think I'm going to touch up with that with gold gel pen at the ends. But just for this bit, I'm going to be fetching the indigo blue. And I'm just going to fetch it down only slightly towards the left side. And then we're going to go in with the Colbert turquoise. I'm just going to fill this little bit up here. And then again, fetch it slightly down. You've not got a lot of room to work with, so just try your best on this. And then we're going to come in with the aquamarine. You only need a little bit of this colour down, just so they're all meshing together, kinda. And then we're coming in with the light aqua. And then we've got a tiny little bit of an highlight there, which you can fill in with your grey-green light if you want to. And then again, just deepen up any areas that you want to deepen up with that indigo blue. Just around edges, because it really does make a difference. Right, so that's this little section of the wing. It seems as we've got these colours out. I'm just going to check what you guys are seeing on there. So yeah, we've got this little bit of the wing done. The inside is going to be the same gold as the tights, but for now, because we've got the same colours out, we're going to be moving on to just the outer wing here. So again, I think I'm going to go dark, and then yeah, I think I might just have a little bit lighter towards the inside and a little bit darker on the outside, so it just matches that wing. I mean, I suppose you could do it darker here and lighter on the outside of the wing, but I think for this, just so it matches up with that. So we're going to go for the indigo blue, and we're just going to, again, very lightly, we're going to start to put our dark colour down. So yeah, I've been trying to get these colour alongs out as quick as possible for you guys, if anyone is following it. I know I've had quite a few posts in the Jasmine Becket-Griffith group. If you're not familiar with the Jasmine Becket-Griffith colouring group, I'll post it in the description box below, and then you'll know, it'll take you right to it. But yeah, I've had a few comments asking how I've done this and what metallic paint I'd used, and I posted it in the Colour with Claire group as well. And obviously I had a few new subscribers as well, because they were interested in it. So for any new subscribers, I just want to say a big thank you, and obviously to me regular subscribers as well, thank you for supporting my channel. Obviously I only do this channel for fun. I'm not getting paid for anything, so if I'm leaving any links, Amazon links or anything underneath, it's just to let you guys know where it's from. I'm actually not getting any money from it at all if you click on that link and buy the book. So I actually do this because it's an interest of mine. It's fun to do, and I just like to do colour alongs and stuff and show people what I'm doing and what I've learned and stuff like that. So just very lightly with that layer, and then we're going to come in with the, I believe it's the Colbert turquoise. This little bit of area is going to be darker anyway, so don't matter how far you come out with that. And again, this is going to be darker. So I'm just fetching this darker Colbert turquoise out very lightly. And then we're going to come in with the aquamarine. So yeah, earlier I actually recorded the Enchanted Halloween colouring book review. So if you notice I'm wearing the same top, it's because it's recorded in the same day. And I've just got back from work and I'm actually just chilling out, and I've actually got my loungewear on at the minute. It's just my Harry Potter loungewear. So if you notice I've got the same top on, it's just because I've recorded it on the same day. Right, so we're just going to come in with the light turquoise, the light aqua, sorry. And we're just going to fetch this down like that. I might darken this bit down here up in a bit, but we'll see. Just leave an highlight. And then we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to take the aquamarine and just fill this in up here, because this is going to be darker anyway. Right, so before I put the grey-green light down, I'm just going to go back in with the indigo, and we're going to start deepening these colours up. So I'm just going to fetch it down. I'm not going full pressure here, I'm just getting a deeper colour and I'm going to just layer it. So I'm going to be putting another layer on, but I'm just getting my colours down so I don't get too much of a waxy build up. I'm going over with my cobalt turquoise now, just coming over that indigo blue. Which is really just going to go all the way down here, because this is going to be dark. And then again, just tapering off so you can get that other colour down. And then fetch it. So the next colour, we're going in for the aquamarine. And I'm just going to start to smooth all my colours out at this point. Yeah, I'm really wanting the Halloween book of this. I think I'm going to order it next week. I keep ordering new colouring books, but it's the only one I haven't got, and I'm really wanting to order it and do a quick review on the Jasmine Becket-Griffith Halloween colouring book. I know there's quite a lot I think there's quite a lot of flip views and reviews, but I always like to do my own take on things. So I'm just slightly going over where I've just put this aquamarine down, because I want it to blend a bit better. So I'll just stay where I think it'll be a bit more of a struggle to blend in. So with my light aqua, we're going in. And I'm just going to start to smooth everything over. I really do like this colour combination. I think it looks very nice. Especially when you've gone back in and deepened your outer edges up. They are my favourite colours though, turquoises, pinks and stuff in colouring. So I'm just smoothing it out a bit. And we're just going to fetch it, add the pressure just down here at the side. And then we're just going to get this little highlight how you want it. I think I'm going to have it a little bit thinner, so we're going to fetch just fetch it light aqua in until you're satisfied with that little highlight. It doesn't have to be perfect. So we've just got a little tiny little bit of an highlight here, and then we're going to take our green and we're just going to go from the blue, and again give it that little smudgy appearance. And again, you can also use this as well to blend everything in. And then once we've done that, we're gonna start by darkening it up a bit more with your indigo blue. I think I'm going to take the aquamarine and slightly just down here. You don't have to go over the light aqua. And I'm just going to deepen this area up a bit. I just think it looks a little bit better with a bit more of a deeper colour. Right, that's all the time I'm going to be spending on these this green colour today. So if you want, you can go over it as long as you take as much time as you want, deepening it up a bit if that's what you want to do. If you're not satisfied with how that looks, at the minute I'm actually quite happy with how that's looking. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna just get my book a minute, my colour combination book, and find my colours what I used for the ties, and I'm gonna start to do the inside of these wings. And I think with this little bit here, maybe not, I might do it in, yeah, I might do it in that colour. I think these little ends though, I think if you just go over with a little gel pen, a gold gel pen, or if you've got any metallic paint. If you just bear with me a minute, I'm just going to grab my book, find it. And I'll tell you what colours we need. Right, I'm just seeing if you can see that still. See what you can see in that camera. I'm just going to fetch it a little bit over so you can see this wing here, and I'm just looking for my colours. Right, so the colours that we need, it's going to be your artichoke colour. So that's your artichoke Prismacolor Premier pencils. It's number PC1098. And then we're going to be looking for our goldenrod. And that's the number PC1034. And we want our deco yellow. And the number for the deco yellow is PC1011. And then we just want our eggshell. And the number for the eggshell is PC140. So I'm just going to sharpen up these pencils, what I've picked out a minute, if you bear with me. Right, so we're just going to be doing this swing here, then we're going to be moving on to that one. I'm just checking what you guys can see on camera. Right. So we're going to go with the darkest colour first, which is the artichoke. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And we're just going to look where really it's going to be darker. Just same rule of thumb. Well, I think I'm going to make the edges darker and then we're going to fetch it lighter towards middle. And just get that gold appearance in there. So again, just all up here, we want it filling in. And I'm just doing light pressure on my pencil, not too heavy. And again, we're just gonna try to aim to get the gold appearance just in the middle of the wings. Just a little bit round here. So as you can see, I've not done anything neat whatsoever because we don't need it. It doesn't need to be overly neat. And we're going to come in with the golden rod and we're just going to go over. Don't put too much of an heavy pressure down at first till you get all your colours down. You can go back in and deepen it up, because we're wanting this golden rod to blend with the deco yellow. So I'm just fetching it into this artichoke colour. So we're just getting a messy effect at the minute. So it's kind of looking kind of orangey at the minute. But as soon as you add your yellow down, and that's when the colour starts to transfer. So we're just lightly coming over where we've put this artichoke down. Is it artichoke? Artichoke? Artichoke. So we're just going over all the dark areas at the minute. And then we're going to come in with the deco yellow and we're going to fetch it in from the golden rod. And then we're getting that gold colour. And like I said, we'll go back in and deepen it up. You can also fetch this deco yellow over everything. Just blend that golden rod line out. And then we're just going to apply a little bit of eggshell just into the centre. And then you can go back in and really deepen your outer areas up where they're going to be the darkest and get that colour in. And you can go back in with your golden rod. So I'm just deepening that line up a bit. I might actually fetch some slight bit of black in there just to deepen it up a bit. If you can see that. I don't know if that's showing up very well on this camera. We're just gonna go in with the yellow, the deco yellow. Just get that yellow in everywhere. And then we can start to deepen it up. So I'm just going to slightly go over with the golden rod here because I've got like a little bit of a blending line that I want, like an harsh line that I want to get rid of. So I'll just get this filled in. And try to come back again in with this yellow and smooth this line out. That's better. And then I'm just going to come in with the artichoke and we're going to deepen everything up. Then I'm just going to come back with the golden rod. Yeah, sorry I'm going quiet, I'm just trying to concentrate on the colours that I'm putting down. I'm just going to fetch some of this golden rod underneath where her face is. And come in with the yellow. Don't worry about too much about adding the eggshell in the bits what you can't add a lot of colour in. I am slightly going to add a little bit of black to this, but if you're going to add black, you don't have to, you can leave it like that. But if you are adding any black to this, just use the lightest pressure. You don't want to go heavy on that pressure at all. And I'm just fetching the black really, really lightly, just around that edge, because I just want it to be a little bit darker here. So I've just fetched it in slightly there and just fetch it down across her hairline, just where her hairline is. You can go back over with the artichoke colour, but I just want it to be a little bit darker where I would imagine it'd be in areas. If you do go too heavy on it, just go over it with the artichoke anyway. So I'm not putting the black everywhere, just in certain areas. Just very lightly down here. So I've only added a little bit of black in where I've wanted it. Up to this corner. and then just come in with your artichoke. Just fetch it over that black. It's just deepened that colour, it's just deepened it up a bit where I want it. And then go in with your golden rod. Yes, I haven't put the black everywhere. I've just put it where I wanted to deepen the colour up a bit, just to give it a bit of a better contrast. I don't know if you're seeing that very well in this crappy lighting, so I definitely do apologise for that. But we're going to concentrate on this wing gear now. So we're just going to be doing the same. If you're happy with that, you can darken it and go back over it, make it more gold. If you wanted to, just go back over it with the yellow. But I'm just going to finish there for now. And we're going to go on to this wing gear. So, at the minute I'm leaving this line bare because I'm not sure what I'm doing with it. I don't know whether I'm going to put metallic on it or do it with pencil, so we'll just do the rest first. Right, just see what you guys are seeing. Right. So again, we're going to be going from light to dark as usual. So I'm imagining underneath the top of a wing is going to be dark. Also around the back of a red is going to be in shadow. So it's going to be light around this area. And then this is going to be shaded from our outer wing. Then we're going to fetch. Oh, there's a little bit of a wing there. See, I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you just want to go over that, there's a slight little bit there. I'm imagining that you'd go over that with your indigo blue and your Colbert turquoise, because I think that's actually a bit of a outer wing, just this little bit there. So if you want to go back over that with your greens. I always miss a bit out. Right, so I've just left a little bit of space to highlight in the middle on this inside of the wing. And then we're going to go with the golden rod, and we're just going to come from the middle of the artichoke So very lightly. And then we're just going to come in with the deco yellow and just blend from that golden rod. And like I say, you can go over everything with this yellow. And then we're just going to put a bit of the eggshell in the middle. And once you've done that, same again, deepen up your colours. Then we're going to go with the golden rod. And back with the deco yellow. And I'm just going over it with a quite hard pressure because I'm wanting everything to kind of blend, smooth out. I might deepen some of this with the black again just so it matches. Right, so we're going to go in this area and we're going to deepen everything up. I don't know if you can hear it on camera, but my stomach's going tense, doesn't it? It's really rumbling. Hopefully you'll not be able to hear it on camera. So just again, I'm just darkening everything up where we've put the shadows in. While we've got these colours out as well, if you want to use this artichoke just on the pages of the book, so we're using the gold colour on the pages of this book. I think I'll do that, and then I think I'm going to do the book a blue, a different kind of blue to what we've put there. I'll find a combination for it, I'm not sure yet. So I'm just going to go over with the golden rod over that artichoke and just fetch this golden rod out. So this area would be darker anyway. Just fetch a bit of it in there. Then we're going to come with a really hard pressure deco yellow just to get that golden rod blended out. And we can go over everything in this deco yellow. So just fetch it over everything. Don't worry too much about your eggshell if you haven't put that down. You can just put a little bit in the middle. Just try working on getting your golden rod blended out. So with this, it's just basically going back in and deepening it up until you're basically happy with what you've got, the colours, how they look. So again, I'm just going to add the slightest bit of black. I'm just going to put some in this top corner, very lightly. Slightly. I'm going really light pressure, hardly any at all. Yeah, so it just gives it that bit of a warm look, and instead it's not too much of a shiny gold, if you know what I mean. So yeah, you can just go over if you have put the black in, you can just go over it with the artichoke. It doesn't have to be really neat looking. Plus it's supposed to be like a kind of leathery look effect, so it's not going to be all shiny and neat if her wings are like a leathery effect. just adding a bit more golden rod up here where it's darker. Just until you're happy with your colours, what you've got down. Is that the eggshell, the deco yellow? So I'm just going with an added pressure now with my artichoke. Right, so I think I'm going to use the pencils as well to do this line. Just so it's not too shiny. I think if I do that metallic gold it might be too shiny for the rest of the wings. So we're just going to start off with the artichoke coming up from the bottom. And then we're going to go from the golden rod. Deco yellow. And a little bit of eggshell. Just blend all that out. And then just again, I'm just going to deepen the bottom up of this black, the black. I'm just going to deepen this line up at the side of it as well. Let's give it a more. Yeah, and just deepen the outside of the lines up with this black because I think it was looking a bit too faded. So just don't go over the artichoke because you've still got your artichoke, so you don't need to blend this black in. It just gives it a bit more of a darker colour then, so it stands out a bit more. I'll just drop my pencil. Right. Yeah, so that's basically it for this for these wings. I think you can go back in and deepen this little bit of the winging if you wanted to. I am sorry, like I said before, about the lighting, but as you can see, you've got that gold effect. It's not too brassy, it's like a murky gold. I've added the black in for her wings because the artichoke wasn't making much of a deeper colour for me, so I wanted the black because I wanted it to be darker on the inside of her wings. So if you just fill this little line in here, I don't know if you can see that, I'm just going to zoom in. If you just fill that little line in your indigo and your cobalt turquoise, because I think that's the outside of a wing. And while you've got these colours out, excluding the black, don't use the black. If you use your artichoke and your artichoke, your goldenrod and your deco yellow and eggshell just for the pages of the book, because for part 7 I think I'm going to be doing the skeletons, and so if you want you can colour the book in yourselves, you can find a blue combination, or if you prefer me to do it, I'm just wondering if I should do it now or... No, I think what I'm going to do is I'll fill in the... what I'll do is I'll fill in the pages of the book now with you. So we're just going to zoom into that. And then I'll look for a combination of below what you can use to do your book if you wanted it to have it done the same as mine. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with the artichoke again, and we're just going to come in from the inside of the pages of the book. I might actually just do the book with you guys now and get it done with. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this artichoke and slightly put it over the end of the pages. Don't need to be perfect. And I reckon we're just going to put some here. Just where I think it's going to be darkest the most. If you have coloured that in like me, just ignore it, we'll go back over it with the blue. I'm actually going to erase that a bit out. Well, I was going to erase it out, but I can't seem to... Oh, I've got it. Looking all over for me eraser then. Alright, so I'm just going to take this line off and go back in with my artichoke pencil. And then same as what we did before, we're just going to go with the goldenrod. And we're going to fetch it out towards where we've left white. It doesn't matter, I'm going to, the end of the books I'm wanting to be darker. So I'm just going to fetch it up here. So she's kind of got a nice goldish looking book. Then we're going to go with the yellow, the deco yellow. Oh, just going to put some of this colour out from the middle of the page, where we've done it darker on the inside of the book, sorry. You'll notice I ramble on a lot when I'm colouring, and I'm trying to do a video at the same time. So we're going to be doing the deco yellow, and we're just going to fill everything in with the deco yellow, go over everything. It just gives it that little bit of a like I say, you can go darken the edges. So I'm coming in with the artichoke and I'm just deepening that colour up. Over with the goldenrod, just fetching that out a bit more on this bit. Right guys, this is all I'm going to do for now. I'm actually going to film the part 7 of just a little quick video to do the book, and I'll make that number part 7 because otherwise this video is going to be really long. So I'm going to pick a blue combination up, so keep an eye out for the part 7 of the colour along coming up. If you've took part in this colour along, thank you for watching, and again I'm sorry for rambling on, but I tend to do that when I'm colouring. I hope you like the combination of the wings that I've done. If you're not happy with the black, obviously you could just use the artichoke what I've put in. But anyway, thank you. So my next video I'm going to be doing the book, so keep an eye out for that.